Yeah, there's toys are a thing we talk about this time of year for some reason. The following segment sponsored by Graves McLain. Well, you might know there's a nonprofit organization. It's called Watch. They're dedicated to educating the public about dangerous children's products and protecting children from harm. So the attorneys at Graves McLain want to help get that information out. So welcoming Chad McLain this morning. He's brought a few of the toys that are topping the list this year. And really toys around this time of year, of course, going to be a lot of them on Christmas, but some of these things can be a little bit dicey for kids.
Right, so the idea is that we just point people to a resource that can help them identify, and some of the toys we would recommend not buying for certain age groups, and that's the point of the website and the information, but mainly just so you know the hazards involved with each of the toys.
Sure, and I know there's, we had a wide shot there that I'm sure somebody noticed. What is that over there? We've got this first one here is the obvious one.
This might be the scariest of all. It's the Black Panther claw. It's called the slash claw, which should be indicative of the kind of danger it could be. But it retracts the claws, and of course this can represent all sorts of dangers. I can't imagine my children when they were 3, 4, 5 years old getting in a fight with a friend with something like this, or playing with a friend and having these sharp pointed objects at the end. I don't think we have to say a whole lot more about that.
That one's kind of self-explanatory. Right next to it, though, we've got something that looks actually pretty innocuous. It looks like you'd have to kind of work to hurt yourself with that, but what's up with that?
Yeah, it is. It's a xylophone, and it's a musical instrument, and the main dangerous object about this is the stick that's used to play the keys. It is tied to the main toy with a string, but obviously it's a foot long or so, so it's a danger for poking and eyes out and eye injuries and things like that.
Yeah, sure. And then over here we've got one that I actually had this as a kid. So this is what is this exactly? I don't even know what to call it.
Well, I think it's just used to obviously you slice the fruit, and they're magnetized to hand-eye coordination and dexterity and things like that. But you're using, again, something that we probably don't have to explain too much about what the dangers are, because it's a pretty rigid object, and used by the wrong younger age group could be used as a weapon, actually, or not intentionally used as a weapon, but something that could cause eye injury.
Definitely. And over here, this is the one that I said, let's not bring this out of the box, because I know this one can do some damage. So what is this?
It would have made for a really good prop, but you're right. That's exactly right. So it's a rocket that is propelled by someone jumping on essentially an air bag, and if you happen to step too far, you can get an eye injury. And also, when you're trying to catch the object coming back down, obviously it's a projectile coming back down, also an eye or facial blunt trauma injury.
And this last one here, I know this one, this one's one where it's like some of these you can look at them and kind of tell that can be a problem. This one's a little bit different. This is a you need to look into it thing.
That's true. It's got some smaller objects both on the head and towards the rear of the toy. It's a nightlight for infants is what it says on the box, and then it also has a warning that it shouldn't be in a crib, so that's a little bit contradictory, inconsistent warning. But some of these things are choking hazards. The smaller objects, if the child pulls on it and pulls it off, and then put what all young children do is put things in their mouth, and so it could be a choking hazard. There's also a battery acid leakage problem on the bottom of it, and so you probably don't want that to happen.
Yeah, that's one of those things you just kind of have to look ahead. Well, let's get you the details here on Graves McLain. If by chance you come afoul of any of these particular things, hopefully not, but it's at 4137 South Harvard Avenue. You can give them a call with any questions at 918-359-6600. You can also go to gravesmclain.com. They also have a Facebook page. Now, if you're interested in the actual list of toys, there is a website for that too. That is toysafety.org.